Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me again today. It ended up being a bad luck day today, actually, which was kind of funny. So I decided that we were going to spend the day fishing and trying to get some more levels in that while saving up some more gold, as I do plan on upgrading our pickaxe to Iridium tier here very soon, and trying to upgrade our axe and everything else while we're at it, because I feel like it wouldn't hurt in the long run. While fishing up in the mountain, we ended up getting this little chest. I usually don't go for them, but I thought might as well this time. I wasn't sure if maybe the seasons changed the things that you might get or anything, so I went ahead and got it. And actually, we did end up getting Jewels of the Sea. I'm not familiar with this. I think this was something that was kind of in the recent update, or maybe a couple updates ago, but it, I believe, went ahead and leveled us up to the next level for fishing right off the bat, so I was pretty excited about that. We did do quite a bit more fishing, but we didn't really get anything of too much importance, but I was happy nonetheless to catch some fish and fill out the community center a little bit more. Later on that night, we headed to the mines and we actually got a prismatic shard. This is another one that we got after we got the Galaxy Sword, so I was kind of excited about that. This is also where I realized that I needed to get a bigger backpack, but that's not going to happen until like way later. I still have no idea what the prismatic shards are for or what they do, but I feel like they are very important to get and have because they are so rare in every drop that we've gotten so far. Beginning of day 2, we got a letter from Robin saying that she has a wood chipper that allows us to break down hardwood into smaller pieces. Shortly after that, I did see that we were having a good luck day, and I do have a good amount of cash here, but this is around about the time that I decided that we needed to upgrade our pickaxe. On day 2, as it was kind of getting a little bit late, we decided to head back to the farm after making it all the way to level 50. We got quite a bit of iridium, we got a rabbit's foot, a dinosaur egg, and another prismatic shard. I'm still kind of curious as to what we're supposed to do with them, but I found it kind of interesting. And it turned out that night we actually leveled up to level 10 mining, and I took a blacksmith here because I wasn't sure if prospector would be good for us or not. And then I checked to see how much money we got after we sold a few things, just mostly gems, and it was a little over $1,300. Day 3, we finish off the Enchanter's Bundle after we gave it the rabbit's foot that we found in the mines yesterday. We ran back to the farm to pick up a few things so that we could finish the construction bundle, as I didn't have everything on me that I needed at the time. And as I had forgotten the last couple days, I dropped off the pumpkin to finish off the fall crop bundle, which gave us a bee house. I was kind of excited about that. I didn't know what we could use it for. I'm assuming bees, and then we would get honey, which I believe we need for one of the bundles, but would also sell for a pretty penny. Day 4, we did go to the mines again. We got quite a bit of things that we needed, including a lot of iron and a lot of gold, which we needed. Plus, it was kind of just a good day overall. I really enjoyed this day, but it was time to head home, and thankfully we did. We got into bed at 1:50 on the dot, so thankfully we didn't lose any money or any items or anything by also dying in the Skull Caverns. Day 5, back in the mines, and as you can see, we were getting absolutely swarmed here, so we went ahead and dropped down the ladder. We ended up getting some iridium bars here, which I was pretty excited for, honestly. Now, I did have to get rid of one item, but that's completely fine, and we continued on. I believe we made it to floor 55 today, but then we just kind of headed back. I also have decided that these little crabs, these little iridium crabs, they are the bane of my existence. I, for some reason, can never figure out which ones are which. I did learn a little tip that you can just swing at it with your sword, and if you hit zeros on it, it is a crab, and if you don't hit anything, then it is an actual iridium ore, which I do use a little bit more throughout the rest of my trips. Starting off day 6, it was a bad luck day, so we decided to help Clint out with this little quest that he wants us to go on. I do want to start doing more of these quests. I do believe they are very valuable for the rest of the game. However, I'm just kind of wanting to get the farm going so that way we have a good source of income now that I have a much better grip on how the game actually works, and then we're going to start helping out with all the quests and seeing what Willie had talked about when he said that he had a little project in the back. While dropping off the amethyst to Emily, she said that she thought we got it at Clint's, not that Clint wanted to give it to her, so she ended up giving us a smooch, which I'm not too mad at. it is what it is. And then I saw that we needed another quest to bring Willie a squid. I don't remember accepting this one, but it just kind of popped up, so we'll see if we might be able to help him out too. Day 7, we step out, and it ends up being Pierre letting us know that he would like us to continue to buy all of our seeds and anything that we need from him for the next year also, instead of going to Joja Mart, so that way he can kind of stay in business. That's kind of his whole spiel here, which I get it. He doesn't want to go out of business. And then we had a letter from Mayor Lewis letting us know about a event tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., but I'm not sure that we're going to make it to that, as the entire reason that we were going for winter was 2 main objectives: to upgrade all of our tools and get everything set up for the next year, so that way we can fly through everything and have the best year possible, making as much money as possible, and being able to progress in the game and in things that I'm not familiar with at all. So that's kind of where we're sitting at this current time being. Day 8, we got up and we ended up finishing the exotic foraging bundle, which I was kind of excited about that. We ended up getting some autumn bounties. I wasn't sure what that was, but I was super excited about it nonetheless, and we did only have to get a snow yam to finish the last bundle inside of that room. Even though I thought I was not going to head to this little gathering, I did, because I thought about the rare crow that I could get here, and that's just kind of like a cute little thing that we could get. And then I was looking at the foods that we can get and the benefits that you can get from them. I was pretty intrigued, but I decided not to get any of them since I got all of these autumn bounties, which seemed to be incredibly good. We took part in the fishing contest, and we actually won, even though Mayor Lewis was kind of being a baby at smelling all of the fish. He gave us a beautiful set of fishing supplies, which I believe I'm definitely going to use. I'm not a huge fan of the sailor's cap, but, you know, fashion was never my thing to begin with. Day 9, while digging up worms, I ended up actually finding a snow yam. I wasn't sure how to get these, but it kind of worked out that you get them from hoeing the ground. So I just turned it in, and we finished this beautiful little room, which ended up also unlocking something else on the map for us. For the rest of day 9, we just kind of set up the farm so that way we can go ahead and get all of the sprinklers down and smelting as many of the bars as we can. But another thing that we did end up getting today was a Woody's book, which helps with wood cutting. I was kind of excited about that. I didn't know that you could get these books from anywhere. I thought it might just be a random success thing that you get from a chest from the fish, but glad to have it nonetheless. As we slept, the Junimos fixed this bridge, allowing us access to the quarry. I decided to head to the quarry, even though we wouldn't be able to do anything here, as our pickaxe is currently being upgraded to iridium with Clint. We can't mine anything here, but it is really nice to know that we can get not only stone, but all the ores and minerals that we can kind of need out here. And I did see a little cave over there to the north of us, but we're just going to kind of forage for the rest of the day and maybe chop some more trees. We headed back to the farm to set up all of our sprinklers. We are setting them up in the same grid pattern as we were before because we don't have the iridium sprinklers unlocked yet. Well, we have them unlocked, but we don't have a way to make batteries until we get solar panels, which we need to finish Caroline's quest, or until we get some more from lightning strikes, but nonetheless, we'll get there pretty soon. Day 11, we headed to Clint's because we were able to pick up our iridium pickaxe. Massive gains for us, super exciting. Now it's time to head to the caves. While we were in the caves, we ended up actually making it all the way to exactly floor 80, which is a massive gain for us. And I know you guys saw the iridium ore there, but you can also see that it is 1:20 in the morning, so we needed to get back to the farm as soon as possible. Day 12, we needed to drop a essence off with the wizard, and he gave us 1,000 gold for that, which I'm pretty excited about. And really, it's just back to the mines from here. Day 12, 13, and 14, we really didn't do anything. They were just kind of the same. Go to the mines and come back to the farm. Day 15 is kind of going to be the same exact thing. That's going to be the theme for this entire month for the most part. So we're going to kind of blow through it as fast as possible, as there really isn't much to show anybody. Day 16, we headed into the little cave entrance that we saw at the quarry, and we ended up getting a golden scythe. Now, I'm not sure if this one has any special capabilities, but I was going to upgrade our scythe to gold, and then maybe even to iridium. I don't know if that really does much. I feel like the scythe is just kind of the scythe, but it's not up to me to really judge any of this. It's up to me to learn and have a good time with the game. Either way, I'm happy for the upgrade. Day 17, we went to Clint to drop off the iron bar that he asked for. While I was there, I was going to upgrade my axe. However, I kind of made a little numerical error, but luckily enough, we brought a bunch of geodes to be processed so that way we could hand a lot more over to the museum, and in the meantime, we could kind of sell whichever ones that we don't need, including the ore that we get, as we have a mountain of ore in our bank currently. After selling him the artifacts that we didn't need, we ended up having a little more than what he was asking for the upgrade, so we handed it over and we headed back to the farm to clean up and get ready for tomorrow. Day 18, surprise, we're back in the mines. Day 19 and day 20 were both the same. We had a quest from Robin to get 1,000 stone, so I decided to head back to the Skull Cavern and just use all of the bombs that we have to kind of collect as much stone as possible on one go. We didn't really care about collecting any ore or anything else. It was just to get the stone for the most part. Now, I did collect some things while we were here just to make it a little bit easier for us to get the mega bombs. Later in the day, on day 21, we did end up finishing the quest. I wasn't really paying too much attention to it, but thankfully we finished it and we didn't really have much else to do, so we just kind of continued on, finishing off at about wave 67. Day 22, we ended up on floor 54, getting a dark cowboy hat. Now, I may not be great at fashion, but we're definitely going to wear this. We came to the winter celebration, that's kind of what I'm calling it, and we ended up having Willie as our secret gifter, or giftee, I'm sorry. So we went ahead and dropped off the diamond with him, and Leah was the gifter to us, which I thought was incredibly sweet, and she ended up getting us a bottle of wine. Day 26, Gus needed a albacore, so we went ahead and dropped that off to him, collecting our 400 gold. I decided it was finally time for us to start doing something else on our farm other than just planting and going to the mines, so we are setting up a chicken coop. I decided to put it down here on the bottom right as I already had the area cleared out and I don't plan on planting anything over there at all. We headed back to the mines for day 27 and going into day 28, but I do want to say we ended up at a staggering 107 for the floor today, and we got so much ore and so many other things. I couldn't help myself with being pretty excited about that, and it was only 11:40, so we had plenty of time left, but we're going to head back to the farm and get ready for the next day. Day 28, we go ahead and get all of these sprinklers ready, set up, and planted down for the beginning of spring. Now, there is still quite a bit that we have to do, but this should honestly kind of even us out as far as it goes with having any problems with planting or watering any crops. We should be able to make a massive amount of money. We do have quite a lot of seeds, and I made some strawberry seeds to make it a little bit easier. But I would like to say thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I can't believe that we have hit 60 subs. I really don't expect a lot to be going on YouTube, but the amount of subscribers, the amount of viewers, the likes, the comments I've been getting, I really do appreciate it. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate it, and I hope that we will continue to grow and I'm able to keep putting out so many videos for you guys and that you guys can enjoy all of the videos that I'm able to put out. If you have any ideas or any comments for me that I can do in game, please let me know down in the comment section. I do read every single comment, even if it's in another language. I do translate it and I read it. Once again, thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.